What's going on, my people? My people. What's going on, my extraordinary people? You're in the den with Aaron EBM. Now, you're wondering, why do I have gospel music playing? And what is wrong with this dude today? Well, I'm coming here to tell you that there's nothing is wrong with me today. I'm coming to tell you that today we're going to church. We're going to health church, my people. We're going to health church. Before I get this thing started, I'd like to give a big shout out to Veronica for hooking me up with this LED light. You see it, you don't see it in the camera, but it's doing me pretty good. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much so. We're going into health. We're going into health and fitness. Mostly for the men, this is going to be a talk about our health and fitness and health journey. But, you know, the women can get along into this conversation as well, because I think it's going to kind of break off into the body positivity movement and why I think it is BS. Because, you know, body positivity, I understand we're only made with one body, and regardless of what shape it is, we can't do anything about it for the most part. We can't change, you know, our natural waistline. We can't change how long our neck is, but we can change what we put into our bodies and what we do to it to maintain it. So I believe that body positivity movement has made it an easy way for people to just say, take me as I am, you know, and it's okay if I'm 5'2" and weigh 350 pounds. But I'm saying, no, church, no, that is absolutely wrong. There's no reason for us to be in the health positions that we're in, especially being 5'2", 5'5", and weighing 200, 300 pounds. It's not okay for us, and it's not okay for anybody else. So that's another subject. But today I'm talking about tips. I'm talking about giving you at least 6 tips to start and aid you on your health and fitness journey. You know, no matter what level you're in, these will be essential tips that will help you along your way. And by the way, I'm gonna give a disclaimer first. I am not a physician, and I am not a guru of health. I am just giving you tips that I use for me. You always need to consult your physician before you start any of these things that I'm going to talk about today. So, number 1 on the list is water. We got to start drinking water. It's too many of us that are not drinking in the requirement or the required amount of water a day, and this is detrimental to your health. And it can do you wonders just by trying it. I think the recommended amount is at least 1 gallon a day, or 8 glasses of water a day. Start with 8 glasses of water a day, and you will see the results. Push yourself to drink it. I know I'm not a super big water drinker, but in my other channel, I told you my journey of hypertension, pre-hypertension, and how I cut out a lot of those sodas and everything like that, and that alone will make you feel better. So start with water, and push your soda and sugary drinks to the side, and replace it with those waters. And I know you can't just, it's hard to just get away from drinking the stuff that you want to drink, but do it like this. Give yourself at least 1 sugar drink a week, and make it like a Friday or Saturday, so you can feel like you have a reward. Do not believe people when they tell you that, okay, diet drinks are good and diet drinks are better. There are no better. In your weight loss and in your health journey, you know, especially in our community, sugar is not our friend, and because we're just been so packed with these commodities, the flours and starches and everything like that, to where it just doesn't do good for us. And what happens is that diet sodas will affect your pancreas in your insulin resistance, just like drinking a soda will. It just might have different levels to it, but it does in fact affect your insulin. And that's what weight loss comes down to, is your insulin production, and is the way your body responds to insulin. And what happens is we are machines. Our bodies are machines, so they're not meant to, just like a car, they're not meant to have all this time on the road without preventative maintenance. You know, the more you drive your car, the more they weigh that, where it wears down, and your body does the same thing. The more you absorb sugar, the more you put work on that pancreas and the more you put work on that body to the where it just doesn't want to work the same. If you don't flood your body with sugars, the better your body will run. So drink water, people. Drink water. I can't stress that enough. Drink water. Next one, number 2 on the list. Reduce your carbs. This is very important. Reduce your carbs as much as you can. If you're good, if you're strong-willed, reduce your carbs to nothing. Need a little carbs just to take the edge off. Then reduce it to around 30 or 40 grams a day. This is kind of like the keto levels. And there, people will tell you that keto doesn't work, or keto does this or does that. But if you really break it down to the science, it gives your body, and being in that kind of ketosis state gives your body a chance to, reboot. Reboot, if that's the word I can use. It gives a chance for your body to reboot, get away from those sugars, and just let your body process the other vitamins and minerals that it needs. So reduce your sugar and your carb intake as much as you can. If you're my age, you're around my age, I'm 36, you kind of remember those guys and those girls back in the summertime that drank so much soda they got those little acidy rashes on their bodies. That's a telltale sign that you had too much sugar. We just got so used to drinking sugary drinks in America, eating so much carbs, it just becomes the norm, but it's not the norm. Our bodies aren't meant to take the amount of sugar that we are taking. We take in pounds and pounds of sugar. That goes for bread too. Bread just does the same thing, breaks right down into sugar. And man, if you just eating sugar and rice, and then people put sugar on top of their rice, it's just sugar. It's not good for you. So reduce those carbs, people, and you'll see the health results, the benefits of those. Number three tip, try intermittent fasting and try to introduce it. It will help you. And I'm not getting all into the spiritual thing. It's not for the spiritual purposes, but if you look at your body, I'm have more of a mechanical engineering mind. So if you look at your body like a machine, go without eating all day long, which is what I do. I go through intermittent fasting just naturally. I'm not a get up in the morning and eat breakfast type of person. I get up, do my thing, get some water, whatever I want to do. Take a little bit of apple cider detox apple cider vinegar and go about my way. It's just what I do. And if you go all day long until say like 6-7 o'clock, I get off at 4-6-7 o'clock, and you begin to put your food into your body, there's no way that you're going to have time to have the abundance of calories that will make you gain weight. So you just don't have the time to do it unless you're just intentionally doing it. And that's a whole nother topic of discussion. If you're intentionally putting that many carbs into your bodies, then we have a whole other problem that needs to be addressed. But intermittent fasting, trying it. There's different blocks that you can do. So that, if you look at the charts online, I didn't put any up today, but go look at some intermittent fasting charts. For me, I'm just easier for me to get up in the morning and just not eat, because that's the way I am. Plus, I think in American culture, they just push this. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I mean, the more stuff you eat, the more stuff you're going to have to go buy, and it just turns into a consumerism type thing. That's my opinion. Take it if you want to. If you don't want to, don't have to. But try it. At least try intermittent fasting once, and make sure that you're getting your vitamins and stuff in, and see how it works for you. Number 4 is meal prepping. When you start, a lot of times when you start on a diet, or I don't like diet. I like to say lifestyle changes. Going into lifestyle changes, the most important part, is what you put into your body. And then a lot of times what happens is we'll get stuck on, well, I don't know what to eat. I don't have all these healthy meals. It's so hard to every day find something else to eat. Well, if you meal prep, you won't have to find something to eat every day. It's done for you. You spend maybe an hour or two in the kitchen preferably on a Sunday, get all your meals, 5, 6, 7 meals already ready for you. It's the same thing. And plus it'll give you discipline to have to eat, get that structure in of doing this every day, eating the same thing every day, every time. And then, hey, if I break that structure, it doesn't feel right. So meal prepping, whether you like chicken, beef, fish, I try to stay away from pork. Don't do a lot of pork, people. But chicken, beef, fish, vegetable in there, and If you have to have a starch, make it like a sweet potato or something like that, or some brown rice. Eat your meal, cut yourself off, and you'll be good. It'll just help take some of that pressure off of finding that healthy meal every day. Number 5, exercise. This is the part that I stress: exercising. We need to exercise. And I know what happens a lot from your adolescence to adulthood is that just naturally we're not able to run around and go play like we used to or run the streets, because most of the time we get into our careers and then we're stuck at a cubicle all day, and then we get home, and if you got kids like I do, you have to cater to your kids, help with the homework, make sure that they have all the attention they need, and then you kind of look at yourself and limit yourself to the things you want to do. You're not taking care of yourself because you have so many other things that supersede your health. And then we get into the point of saying, well, we're tired, we don't have enough time, and we just don't have enough time. But we do. We have the time. 30 minutes is all you need. Take it like this. Do a logbook and see the amount of time that you take watching TV. If you play games, if you're playing Madden or NBA 2K, check your time and see how much time that you play these things and do these things for your leisure time. And I guarantee you'll have at least 30 minutes that you could take out of whatever leisure time you have and put it into your body. So start off with walking. If you're getting back into it, like I was real good last year, but now I'm kind of degressed a little bit. So you go back into walking, then jogging, then doing sprints, and then graduate into, those are your aerobics, and then graduate into your anaerobic workouts, like your P90Xs and your insanity kind of type workouts that give you explosive moves. Anaerobic from, jumping, going from a squat position into a jump, push-ups, up, jumping jacks, and stuff like that. Introducing anaerobics into your workouts, you'll begin to get stronger. And therefore burn more, fat and calories. So yeah, you gotta exercise. The first part is food. We can't control the shapes of our bodies, but we can control what we put into our food and how we treat our bodies. So make sure you incorporate exercise. That is very important. We're not going to lose the weight that we want to lose, and we're not going to feel the way we want to feel unless we have the exercise in there to do it. People, can the church say amen? I think I deserve at least one amen in there. One amen. Put the exercise in there, people. We can't be lazy. I know we don't want to hurt, and sometimes exercises and lifting weights hurt, and we are humans, and humans seem to want to take the path of less resistance, and no pun intended, lifting weights and doing push-ups is resistance. So introduce those. 6 is supplements. If you want to introduce supplements, I'm going to give you what I really take and what aids into me working out. And I think the first one I'm going to show you today is B12. B12 metabolism support. Of course, it's going to aid you into your journey because it is supporting what we're doing. Super B complex is another metabolism support. Turmeric and apple cider vinegar, this there to aid in energy, metabolism support, and let's see, anti-inflammatory. So that's good for your joints. And let's see if you can see in here, weight management right there. All right. The next one is, I suggest if you are going to do this religiously and get into your anaerobic workouts, you want to make sure that you have everything you need. And and I'm going to do this. I don't like giving product shots, and because, I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm here in the church with you guys, and I'm here in the church, and I'm here for your well-being. So for this time, I'm going to give you this carbon fiber. This is a protein supplement, and this is the vanilla cupcake. I don't know if you can see that vanilla cupcake right there flavor, and it's slow digesting protein. And I get this at the supplement superstores. That's where I get that at. So if you got a supplement superstores, try it out. Vanilla cupcake, and you kind of do that like I use it kind of like a Slim Fast. You know, if you're not going to eat a whole lot, say if you just instead of if you're not going to eat your abundance of meat with your diet for the day, if you eat your salad, take that with it. Take a cup of that. Follow the directions. Take you a cup of that, and then use it as a meal and a substitute, and it will fill you up. You'll feel full. You'll feel sated, and it'll just aid out in your journey. Look, people. I'm here in the church for you. I'm here in the church to help you out, and I'm here in the church to spread the word that we do not have to be consumed by food, and we don't have to need food to control us and use it as a crutch. I take this stuff seriously because I've had family members pass away from diabetes. You know, my dad passed away from diabetes complications, and he didn't have type 2. I believe he had type 1, where he just developed it in adolescence. So it really I'm going ahead and say it in church. It really pisses me off that people you choose to be the weight the weight you are, and then develop these ailments when my father and other people's families all across the world just developed diabetes out of nowhere. And it makes no sense to develop these things or sicken our bodies to the point to where we have these ailments, when they would love to be here, when they would love not to have diabetes, and we are taking our health for granted. So my people, if you're listening to me in the church today, take care of yourselves. My brothers, we have to take care of ourselves, because we can't sit here and talk about the shape of women and how we want women to be fit, feminine, and friendly, and we're all out of shape. If we're not being the best people we need to be, we can't talk about them, my friends. We can't do that. My brothers, we can't do that. We're better than that. We're going to be better than that. And it doesn't take a lot. It takes simple things, and it just takes effort. So my people, I'm here with you. If you need anything, let me know in the comments. If you want to know about any of these other products, if you need help with your journey, if you want to just log and tell me how you feeling, get in the comment section, people. I don't do this. This is not my full-time job. So every time I'm in here, I'm doing this for your entertainment and well-being, especially here on the church on a Sunday. I could be doing all kind of stuff, but I'm here for your well-being, people. So I appreciate it, guys. If you like this content, let me know in the comment section. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Until next time, peace.